Hi guys and good evening and welcome to another stream. We're here for the final round of Gr4 Season 10 and we're at Sardegna A for the Gr4 race and Sardegna C for the Marmite. Just getting ready to swap over to stop checking in a couple of seconds. Looked like Foxy was getting a bit close and friendly with Hat there. Can tell you that Hans is not racing to Iceberg's not racing either. Hippie, I'm assuming, won't be with us. But we'll wait and see. We'll just swap over to stop check. Just so you know, for the stop check, we are looking at it being a battle between Ben and Gad for the title. Both of them on 77 points. With Nick in third place, 4 points back. And Matty Cake in fourth on 59, Screech in fifth on 54. The old tryhard that he is. Give him 2 minutes and we'll get it on the go. $11 races tonight. We'll just have a quick look. So we've got Paulie in the Viper. Got it right there. Ben in the Jag. Timmy in the NSX. Hat in the NSX. Nick in the Vet. Foxy in the Viper. Matty Cake in the Ferrari. Gad's going with his Illuminous Scooby. Mr. C in his Porsche Cayman. Muse in the Viper and Screechy in the Lancer. So a minute to go before we get the stock check race underway. Alright, me Welsh, I'm fine, you? Just admiring your pen right. I assume you meant to put Brum instead of Bum. Either would work. With that Gr4, admittedly I've got to bring in drop rounds into it, but he's looking very much like Kebab. He's our season champion from the subs position. Get them ready to start the stop check race. Never seen it before. It's a 1 lap, no holds barred. Do what you wish. Just get over that line in the highest position you're possible. And we get the race ready to go now. And then we got a 6-minute qualifying, then the Gr4 race, and then the Marmite race. Here we go. Hello, Hansa. So, Tabby in prime punting position. Foxy! I can give it a go. So, and we get ready to go. No idea of the lights. Evening, Nick. Have a good race. Oh. Timmy is trying the reverse psychology. So we have Ben, followed by Gad, with Paulie, Hat, Foxy. And Ben's been taken out by Gad, and Gad's managed to get round the corner. Paulie there in second place. Mew all the way up in third place. Screechy there in fourth. Foxy in fifth. Ben in sixth. Craig in seventh. Hat in eighth. Timmy back in 10th. And Nick all the way back in 11th. Gad's still leaning out, using a bit of the grass. Doing my job of cutting the grass. Foxy just lining him up. Mew gets taken out by Ben. Ben just piles around, a bit of wall riding. It's allowed, won't get stopped. And Ben's flying away. Can Foxy bring the rest back up? Screech all over the shop. But Ben's showing them all a clean set of heels, but Gad under increasing pressure from the Mew. Oh, and around that corner. And in fact, Foxy now, Foxy is into the lead. It's a proper game, and Mew there in second. In fact, Gad back into second, Mew there in third. Paulie elbowing his way in. Gad's get pushed into the barriers. Foxy gets pushed, and Paulie now leading it out. Mew in second, Ben in third, Gad in fourth. Foxy now down in fifth place. Gad really pushing it, but Ben's leading them out now, the 1.3 second lead as it comes down to the line. Paulie in a nice secure second place. Ben comes to cross the line and take the Struck Check title and the win, I believe. Paulie in second, Gad in third, Mew in fourth, Screechy in fifth, Hat in sixth, Matty Cake in seventh, Foxy in eighth, Nick in ninth, Tabby in 10th, and Craden across the line in 11th. So there we go. Stock check completed for another season. Nice bit of contact all around there. So we just quick look at the results. So Ben with the win, Paulie in second, Gad in third, Mew in fourth, Screechy in fifth, Hat in sixth, Matty Cake in seventh, Foxy in eighth, Nick in ninth, Timmy in 10th, and Craden in 11th. Just swap over to our main race. You had a good game, mate. Fair play to you. You just want me to lose my voice, that's all it is, isn't it, Hansa? Just... I know your game. So our main race tonight, it's 14 laps, Time of day is 7 o'clock. Tyres are super softs and softs. Tyre wear's on ×3. Fuel is on ×7. And the starting fuel's at 90%. It is, mate. It's that obvious. And here we go. Final qualifying of the season. Craden! No, there'll always be Mr. C. Could possibly try that. Hansa! See. And Gad's got the codes working and is out first. Fox is second, Hat in third, Matty in fourth, Paulie in fifth, Nick in sixth, Ben in seventh, you in eighth. Tabby! Screech just taking his time, and Mr. C as well. I'll just watch these go around. The only things I can roll them smokes. Can't roll arse. Or maybe roll a fatty and flour to find the wet patch. Although that's body shaming in this while we're living. So everyone you got Gad coming up to the last major corner, and it is a beaut on this track. And he flings that Scooby around it nicely, and now it's coming down towards the line. Through the final dog leg and onto the start-finish straight, and we're away. Gad's about to start his first flying lap. Got possibility to get at least 2, maybe 3 laps in. Probably 2. So we got Gad qualifying on the softs, Foxy's on the super softs, Massey super softs, Paulie going with the softs. No. Can't show favouritism like that. Especially when Mew's going for his fag break. I'm not sure whether Foxy's slowed down or Gad's just showing him a clean set of hills. Coming up to halfway around the track. Not sure whether... To be fair, you can't give someone penalty points for doing what the stop check's all about. Last few corners now, Gad going. Last major one. Nicely through. No, the major one now, isn't it? Yeah. Safely round. Heading down towards the line. Through the final kink. Gad coming to cross the line. Should be a decent time here. 151. Foxy with a 149. Matty Kate with a 149.641. Good enough for first. Hat comes across 149.7. Paulie 4th best with a 150. Nick across the line with a 151, good enough for 6th. Mail across the line 149.541, take pole. But how long will it? Kebab comes across the line with a 3rd place there, 149.807. Screech across the line 152, good enough for 9th at the moment. Crane across to the 154, and we still have Mew on his outlap. And Kebab stayed out. And Matty Cakes has as well. So has Foxy and Paulie. As I say, Creighton's just getting wheel practice in. Hat's back out after his pit stop. Oh, in fact, Timmy's coming to the pits. So we've got Foxy and Matty Cake. Foxy drops back into the pits. So Matty Cake staying out. So the penultimate corner. Can Matty Cake have improved? Around that evil corner. And down towards the line. Coming towards the line now. Can he beat his 149.5? He does, a 149.383 for pole. And he comes Paulie now to the line as he improved his 150. I think it's 152. We have Screechy and Crane still going. Screechy around that last dog leg. Then head to the line. Looking to improve on his 152.207. And he does, gets 151. Still in 9th place. And Crane comes across the line with a 150 through, so he has actually improved himself. And there's our grid. I think we've just got to wait for Mew to come round. And Mew jumps into the pits. And I believe Matty Cape may have got across the line before the timer ran out. So he could be still on a flying lap. And he is still flying along. He's in the zone now. Hopefully Ben won't get in his way. To the last corner. Will he have improved? Heading down towards the line. For the king. Straight rush to the line. Ben finishes out there. And he does a 148.992. So Matty Cake with pole. Fair play to him there. So there's that qualify. Matty Cake on pole. Ben in 2nd. Hat in 3rd. Time for Foxy in 5th. Paulie in 6th. Gad in 7th. Nick in 8th. Screechy in 9th. Crane in 10th. And Mew in 11th. And it looks like Mew picked up some experience points. The lucky devil that he is. And there we go. As I said, and I can't remember what I said, I'm getting old. 14 laps. So let's see who's got the drag race down to the first corner between Ben and Matty. side by side, and Nick's actually made the jump on Timmy. Gives that hat a little love tap. So we're after the first corner. Matty's leading it out. Ben in second. Hat in third. Timmy back into fourth. Gad in fifth. Nick in sixth. Foxy in seventh. Screechy up into eighth. Paulie's lost out big time at the start in ninth. Crane going along nicely in 10th. Mew in 11th. We're having quite a battle back here for 5th and 6th. And in fact, Nick's lost out big time somewhere along those lines. Don't know whether we'll be able to see where it was. But he's looking to try and make the move back on Foxy. Matty's still leaning it out. Ben there in second, Hat in third, but Hat now coming under pressure from Timmy. Battle of the NSXs. And Hat's just getting out of the way and letting Timmy come fly past. Ooh. Looks like a bit of contact between Foxy and Hat. Foxy's giving the spot straight back. Can we see what happened? Oh. Seems the case that Foxy just lost his braking. So Matty leading it out from Ben in second. Timmy in third. After that bit of contact, Gad's moved up into fourth. Hat's in fifth. And Screechy's done the overtake on Nick up into 6th place. So Nick's dropped down into 7th. Paulie's come back up into 8th. Mew in 9th. Crane in 10th. And Foxy in 11th. Just resetting himself down. But Screech's making the most of those super softs. He's already moved up 3 places. Oh no, I apologise, he's on the softs. My mistake. But Matty's still driving it out in the lead. Ben there in 2nd place. Timmy in 3rd. Gad in 4th, but with Hat making the move on him. Hat with the inside and comes straight past. Gad now back into 5th place. Yes, Screecher there in 6th. Nick in 7th. Paulie in 8th. Mew in 9th. Crane in 10th. And Foxy just bringing up the back of the field. Probably beating himself up for that bit of an incident. So we have Matty Cape piling it on now as we come to start lap 3 of 14. But it'll be interesting how those super with times 3 wet tyre wear. They should last pretty well. Just putting in the fastest laps. Ben there in 2nd. Timmy in 3rd. Hat in 4th. Gad in 5th. Just about holding on to the tail of Hat there. Oh no. Something happened. Can we see what happened to Screechy? Maybe got caught out by that last corner. Screechy down into 8th place. With Nick in 6th and Paulie in 7th. Mew there in 9th. Crane in 10th. Now with Foxy. Alright Hansa, you have a good evening mate. Yeah, they took the front 3, not really gaining on each other. And Hat's starting to gap out Gad. Nick seems to have settled down and he's starting to rapidly pull in on Gad there. Paulie, massive pressure from Screechy. Little bit of contact, but nothing malicious, I don't think. Well, I know it isn't because it's Screechy. I know we say he's a nasty bastard, but he's a pretty clean racer when he needs to be. Poorly caught a bit of grass there, but it's not caused him any problems. And Foxy is now in 10th place. Natty cake. Now Ben's coming under intense pressure. Start lap 4 of 14. And Tabby with the fastest lap. Possibly through T1. Can Ben keep Tabby behind him? Both of them on the soft tyres. I don't know why I did, but the NSX just looks a very nice car. And Nick's done the move on Gad. It doesn't look like Gad's letting him get away. So Matty Cake 1.8 in clear of Ben in second. But Tabby fully in that slipstream third. Hat in fourth. Nick in fifth. Gad in sixth. Paulie in seventh. Screechy in 8 with a Foxy trying to catch up on him. Foxy got the inside and he's really hugging that inside, which scuppered his turn. Screech comes across and this position is mine. Foxy goes, no, I want it. Screech goes, no, you shall not pass. Foxy fully in that slipstream. Both of them having a bit of contact with the wall. Don't think Screechy's liking that last corner. And Mew having a cracking race there in 10th. We're Crane in 11th. Cruising along. Now with all this pressure, Ben's coming under from Tammy. It's allowing Matty Cake to get away. There's nothing separating these two. The probably question is if Ben managed to keep Tammy behind him with no mistakes. With all this defensive draw and a little bit of a mistake, which will allow Timmy side by side with him. Ben just slips in behind. So Timmy now in second place. Will he just show a clean set of hills? And all that action has allowed Hat to take a second out of the gap between him and them. A really good quick look around the grid. You've got Hat there in 4, Nick in 5th, Gad in 6th, Paulie in 7th, Foxy and Screech still battling it out. And in fact Screech has got back into 8th place. Foxy there in 9th with Mew. Just keep an eye. Foxy, bit of grass, managed to hold it. But Mew keeping up nicely with them. To that last corner. Foxy very wide. It's going to give Screechy a bit of space. Good evening, Sir Budge. How are you this merry evening? We have Matty Cake leading it out. Tammy in second. Ben in third. Just holding on to that slipstream. Hat in 4th, Nick in 5th, Gad in 6th, Paulie in 7th, Screechy in 8th with Foxy having a right old battle with Screechy for 8th place, and Mew still keeping that safe distance between them, not allowing them to get away. And Mr. C just having a cruise. I believe he may have had 1 or 2 offs. Timmy! It's not shaking off Ben. Ben's holding on to those coattails, dear life. I just wonder. So Matty's going to have to come in soon, possibly this lap for fuel. He's absolutely teared through it. And Hat is slowly inching his way up to these two. The more they fight, the more Hat's got to catch up on them. Nick there in 5th place, going along nice. Gad in 6th, Paulie in 7th, and this battle with Screech and Foxy. Viper and Lancer, and Mew still on. Foxy having a look on the inside. Mew, Screechy left the door open, but to go through that tighter line, Foxy had to slow down first, as Foxy has to slip back in. Down towards the line. Start lap at 7, and Matty and Nick are both in the pits. Foxy having a right old route around him, Screechy's prison pocket. Soon be tickling his tonsils if he stays that close. And into T1. So now our race is Timmy leading it out. Ben in 2nd, Hat in 3rd, Gad in 4th, Paulie in 5th, Screechy in 6th, Foxy in 7th. Oh, and Foxy managed to pick up a penalty. Will he burn it tonight? That is the $1 million question. As we're watching, I wonder. Does he know he knew he was being watched there? So that gives Screechy a bit of breathing room. Mew there in 8th place. Matty's come out of the pits and is in 9th place, and has already set the fastest, and on his last lap he set the fastest time. Nick there in 10th, Craden in 11th on his out lap. This battle at the front still going strong. Foxy's managed to get past Screech. Foxy just driving way more speed. So we come to the line, and Timmy in the pits, Hat in the pits as well. Can we see what's happening with the others? Is Ben staying out? Gad into the pits, I believe. Paulie also. Foxy and Screechy into the pits, and Mew, and in Matty Cake. Timmy just topping up that tank. Will he get out? So Matty Cakes to retake 2nd place. As Timmy comes out right behind him. Hat there in 4th. Should be Gad coming out next, and it is. As Nick comes across the line. Screechy and Foxy come out, nothing separating them. Mew there in 10th. Crane in 11th. He's obviously run out of fuel. So Ben leading it out. So Matty's already got a lap or 2 in on the soft tyres. On lap 8 of 14. Got a 4-second gap between him and Timmy. Or I should say, Timmy! So Ben leading us out as he can be coming into the pits any minute now. Timmy in 3rd, Hat in 4th, Gad in 5th, Paulie and Nick having a battle. Paulie's getting the drive on Nick, and he's done it. So Nick's down instead of Foxy in 8th, Screechy in 9th, and Mew still firmly in 10th place, and Mr. C in 11th with no fuel. So we got Ben into the pits. Tyres are changed. Filling up. Matty's coming to the line. Ben's still filling. Timmy up to the line. And in fact, Ben's come out in front of Timmy. But because he's just come out of the pitch, Timmy had the run. The side by side they go. Oh, Ben's got well held by Ben there. So after the pit stops, there's nothing separating these two. With Hat there in 4th place, Gad in 5th, Paulie in 6th, Nick in 7th, Foxy in 8th, Screechy in 9th, Mew there in 10th, Craden there in 11th. So Matty leading it out. He's lost half a second of that gap he had, but Timmy, he's now got Ben behind him. Both of them on the super soft tyres. Ben's them basically brand new, and Ben's having a look. He's got the inside line, and they come down to this tight left-hander. In fact, they're all tight left-handers really. He's got that nice tight inside line, and he's done it. Ben's back up into 2nd place on his outlap. But obviously Timmy is thinking, I don't need to push. It's up to Ben to do the work. And a little bit of fighting has allowed Matty to open that lead up. But they've still got a 5.5 second lead over Mac in 4th. Gad there. Ben Limbo as well in 5th place. Paulie in 6th. He's actually pulling away from Nick because Nick's got massive pressure from Foxy. A little bit of contact, but nothing dangerous, I should say. Through the final corner, Foxy fully in the slipstream, and we saw how he had a good route round at the back of Screechy's car. Battle of the American cars there. Foxy using the slipstream to slingshot on the inside. So Foxy now back up into 7th place. So Nick drops down into 8th. Screechy there in 9th. Mew in 10th. That's weird. Although saying that, I did see a red light by the pitch. It's a crane and I can't get into the pitch. It's bizarreness. So they're just coming up to go past Craden, who's hidden out of the way, and in fact Ben is starting to pull a bit away from Timmy, and they are closing up on Matty. Let's see if I can see it as Matty comes to the start finish. Really weird, something's going on with the pits. Ben there in 2nd. He's got Timmy out of his slipstream, and Ben now sets the fastest laps. I don't know what to say, sir. 3 laps to go. Timmy cruising along in 3rd place. Hat there in 4th. Gad in 5th. Paul in 6th. Foxy in 7th. Nick in 8th. Screechy in 9th. Mew in 10th. And Craden cannot pit, which is just crap. Don't know what's going on there. So halfway through lap 11, just over 3 laps to go. Can Ben catch up with Matty? See if I just want to see if Mr. C can get into the pits this time. That's weird as I just don't know what to make of that. Ben is catching up with Matty at a rate of knots. A little bit wide by Timmy there. Foxy in 7th place with those 3 laps to go. 2-second band behind Paulie, Gad, and in fact Paulie is having an absolute drive. He's starting to catch up. He knows the Fox is behind him, so he's accelerating. Clearly got Gad in his sights. 1.5 seconds between Matty Cake and Ben now, with Timmy just cruising along in 3rd place. I just don't understand that, Mr. C, with the pits. Bizarre. Let's see what... Paulie is massively closing in on Gad now. Seems to drop back a bit now. A little bit wide by Foxy. Ben now with the... Yep. I watched it, mate. You went into the pits and then it booted you out of them. So less than 2 seconds separating the top 3. Ben is on an absolute charge. 148.8 laps the last 2 times, and he seems to be going quicker this time. Into the last corner. Start lap 13 or 14. Ben's just coming into that slipstream zone now. It's across the line. And he does 148, and in fact Timmy has gone even quicker. And Foxy's had an accident. So Foxy's dropped all the way back down to 8th. Screech is now in 8th. Nick's in 7th. Can we see what happened to Foxy? He's got major damage. He's obviously rammed into a barrier. So on the penultimate lap, Timmy 1.2 seconds back. With Matty now. Ben climbing all over him. Through the first halfway around the race, the track. And Ben's just come flying past Matty. So there's Ben to 1st place. Little bit of contact. Nothing major though. There's only really 2 more corners of this lap to go. Very wide by Ben, but he kept it going. Matty having a look. He wants that win for himself. And there's a cut back by Ben. Almost like formation drive in the air. Ben retakes the lead. With Matty in 2nd. Timmy in 3rd. Hat in 4th. Paulie in 5th. So Paulie managed to catch Gad and get past him, unless Gad had some sort of incident. So on to the final lap. I think there was a little bit of contact there. Matty and Timmy. But Ben's still holding, but Timmy's pushing. He's trying to elbow his way past Matty Cake, and he has done. Ben really pushing it now, but Timmy he's decided, no, I want this. Everyone into the red on the fuel gauge. Matty just dropping back now. There's no way he can really fight it, but Timmy's pushing. Coming up to this tight left. Timmy's having a look. Side by side they go. Ben manages to hold off. Only a couple more corners to go. Into the penultimate corner. Ben holds the line, much cleaner out than the last lap. Final corner's coming. Timmy's having a look. Not allowing Ben to do what he did to Matty last time round. Drag race down to the line. Is Timmy gonna get it on? Ben's looking. To the line we go. Comes out. Don't think. And he did. Ben took him on the line. 0.04 of a second between them. Ben with a win. Timmy in second. Matty in third. Hat in fourth. Paulie coming down to the line without zero fuel, but so is Gad. And Crowden comes to take the line to take fifth. Paulie takes fifth. Gad there in sixth. Nick coming along in seventh. Screechy in eighth. Foxy in ninth. And Mew had a brilliant race, mate. In 10th place. Screech across the line in 8th. Foxy also ran out of fuel in 9th. Very nearly lost it to Mew in 10th. I can't believe I just don't understand what happened there, Mr. C. So there's Ben with a win, who almost lost it on the last lap. Quick look at the results of Ben with the win. Timmy in second, Matty in third, Hat in fourth, Paulie in fifth, Gad in sixth, Nick in seventh, Screechy in eighth, Foxy in ninth, Mew in 10th, Crowden unfortunately in 11th because he couldn't get in the pits. So now we just change over to our final Marmite race. You was doing brilliant, Mew. You was. Certainly an improvement over the season, I must admit. It's good to see. Yeah, I don't know what the hell was going on there, fella. So here's our car. So now we come to our slut check. This time on Sardegna C. And again, our championship is pretty close. Ben's leading it. He's got a 6-point gap over Timmy. Second place. Screechy in third, but 19 points down. Nick's already piling in the fastest laps. Now it's interesting because the last race pit light was on red. Oh, and Paulie wearing another chocolate. Flagged some nice, but they only if them in a 99. Males on the charge, looking to get it. So tonight's Marmite car, if you hadn't already worked out what it is, it's Toyota SFR Racing Concept number 2016. I think as a rule it's not too bad a car. We'll just follow Nick around for a few minutes for a lap. As always, 8 laps, tyre wear times 6, fuel times 5. And then Muse being an old gold coloured livery, sporting digital car culture decals on there I can see. Going with a nice simplified livery there. Screechy in his usual bluish flake, creating a nice silver number 9 Gad with a John Deere liveried car. Tabby! Getting his first bit of practice in. Foxy, as all season, sporting the mashup of all his team liveries over the seasons. He has been here since season 1. Hasn't always completed every season, but he's been here. So has Hat. Came in season 1, I think it was. So let's get this on. Final mile mate to season 10. Reverse grid, rolling start. From all I could see, Mr. C was that the pit lane had got a red light on, so what that means I have no idea. So here we go. Will they get round the corner to start their race? Looks like Ben's going to start mid-corner, and away we go. Start lap 1 of 8. Craden just lean out, Mew in second. Foxy in 3rd, Screechy in 4th, Nick in 5th. Gad's already trying to make a move on Nick, and has done. So now Gad already up into 5th place. Nick down into 6th, Paulie in 7th, Hat in 8th, Hat in 9th because Matty Takes has already made the move on him. But Timmy up into 9th now. Ben just having a slow build up. Great, showing everyone a clean set of hills. Gets it round the corner nicely. With Foxy already up in 2nd, Screechy in 3rd, Gad in 4th, Nick in 5th, Paulie in 6th, Mew there in 7th, Matty Cake and Timmy side by side to start lap 2. Timmy having the inside. Up to T1 they go. Ben's already come past Hat. We have Foxy leading us out, Screechy in 2nd, Nick in 3rd, Gad in 4th, Paulie there in 5th. Paulie ended up going wide, and clipped a curb. That looks like that was disastrous for Paulie, just clipping that barrier. And Nick making the move on Screech to the hairpin. Screech says no. Nick's got to watch out because Gaddy's all over the back of him now. Start lap 3. It's going to be a nice short and sweet battle this is. Gad just using Nick to drag him along. Alongside Screech. Screech giving him plenty of room. Gad pops out. Lovely driving by the pair of them there. Nick's held on to 2nd, Gad's there in 3rd, Screech is in 4th. Crowden still going along nicely in 5th, with Ben right behind him, with Matty in 7th, Mew in 8th, Tammy in 9th, Paulie there in 10th, and Hat just cruising along at the back in 11th. So we have Foxy coming up now to the hairpin, with Nick in 2nd, Gad in 3rd. Gad looking to go up the inside, Crowden a little bit wide. Screech is still going along in 4th. Has now got Ben closing rapidly on him. Matty Cake and Timmy trading 6th and 7th. Paulie in 8th. I believe that's Crowden in 9th. With Hat in 10th. Foxy still leaning it out with fastest lap. Nick managed to get some clear hair between him and Gad. Ben's already made his way past Screechy up into 4th. With Matty Cake in 6th behind Screech. With Timmy in 7th and Paulie in 8th. We're already halfway through lap 4 of 8. Foxy with 2-second gap over Nick in 2nd place, Gad in 3rd. And in fact, Nick's managed to get a bit of space. Gad's got Ben closing up rapidly on him, with Screechy in 5th, with Matty and Timmy on a charge. And Ben's just put the fastest lap in. Foxy just cruising along in 1st place. I do like the neon gold on this car, looks very flashy. But Nick not being able to throw Gad, and Gad's got Ben closing up on him. This isn't a long race, quite short. We're already on lap 5 of 8. And with this little car, fuel and tyres aren't an issue. Ben's looking to swing it in on the inside. Nice tight line by Ben through the hairpin. Side by side with Gad, but Gad's got the slipstream. It's not helping him that Nick's moving across the road. Side by side they are. It looks like Screech has just got out the way of Timmy and Matty Cake. And we've had an accident, but Foxy's still going. Ben's on his way up through. Gad's looking to follow him through, and will do. But Nick's got that slipstream. Gad's just going to alone. He's got the inside. Round the corner. A little bit. Ben went a bit wide. Nick's fighting back. Nick's back into second place. Gad there in fourth. Tammy now in fifth. Screechy in sixth. Matty Cake in seventh. Paulie in eighth. Craden in ninth. Hat in 10th, and Mew had enough is there. And now Foxy as we start lap 7. Ben and Nick side by side. They are catching up on Foxy. Gad just sitting there waiting to see what happens. Ben's already back into second place. Around the first corner. 1.2 seconds behind Foxy. Foxy could probably feel the pressure building up on the back of his neck from these charging out towards him. Timmy in 5th, Matty in 6th, Screechy in 7th, Paulie in 8th, Craden in 9th. Now have a Hat closing up rapidly on him. Mew's dropped out. Foxy up to the hairpin for the penultimate time with a 1 second gap over Ben in second place, with Nick in 3rd, Gad in 4th. Gad's got a Tammy racing to catch him up. 1.1 seconds. Can they do it? Now Tammy with the fastest lap through T1. Foxy's just keeping that second, but Ben, I think he's probably trying to forget that Nick's there behind, but Nick's looking to make the move. Not close enough, still only a second in it. Through T2, or was it possibly T4, down the hill. Under a second. Up the hill to the hairpin. Foxy's looking like he's gonna hit Nick. And Nick does it on the inside. Nick's fought it through, but has he robbed some speed by taking that tighter line? And will Ben do what he did to Timmy on Nick here? But no, Foxy with the win, Nick in 2nd, Ben in 3rd, Timmy in 4th, Gad in 5th, Matty in 6th, Paulie in 7th, Screechy with his Joker into 8th place. Craden coming up to line with Hat right behind him. Craden to take 9th. Across the line with damage. A Hat there in 10th. And Mew in 11th. There we go, guys. Another season of Gr4 completed. Foxy, nice victory there for you, mate. Quick save of the replay. And then we'll look at the results. So Foxy with a win. Nick in 2nd. Ben in 3rd. Timmy in 4th. Gad in 5th. Matty in 6th. Paulie in 7th. Screechy in 8th. Craden in 9th. Hat in 10th. And Mew in 11th. Thanks guys for watching. Please give it a like. Be much appreciated. No problem, you took part, that's the main thing. So that's another season of Gr4 completed. No problem, you. No problem, Mr. C. Gutted for you in the Gr4 race, mate. I don't know what was going on there. Thank you, Budge. That's high praise coming from you. as I say, give it a like. Season 10 hopefully be back. Maybe 3 weeks. But at this point I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for all for watching, guys. And have a great Easter weekend. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.